The building is awake before the city. You can see the lit floors from the street. You count 6 windows, you will be the 7th. You are always early. You pass through security. The guard is the only other person. He remembers your face from orientation. That was yesterday. You ride the elevator to 34. You rehearse your name, your title. You say analyst 3 times under your breath. You are 22 years old, first-year analyst, investment banking division. Your start date is today. Your alarm went off at 4:30. You are already awake. Your badge says Analyst I. Your salary is $110,000. Your signing bonus was $25. You spent it on rent deposits. You walk the hall. Glass offices on both sides. Everyone is lit. Everyone is occupied. It is 5:58 a.m. and everyone is already here. You speed up. The bullpen has no windows, 12 desks, 6 Bloombergs, no sunlight. You will spend 14 hours a day in this room. Some days much more. You learn this by living it. Your desk is between 2 second-year analysts. They look tired. They look like they were born tired. You will look like them in 6 months. You don't know that yet. The bullpen fills. Bags drop, screens glow, coffee steams. The day begins the same way every day. You don't know yet that every day will feel the same. Your first assignment arrives at 7:12 a.m. Build a 3-statement financial model. The VP needs it by midnight. You have 17 hours. You have never built one under pressure. You learn fast. You learn by watching. You memorize the shortcuts. You memorize the structures. You don't ask twice. You wait at the printer, 47 pages. You count each one. You carry the book like a trophy, 47 pages, every number checked twice. You leave it on the MD's chair, aligned with the edge. You open Excel, you open Bloomberg, you start building. Your fingers shake on the first formula. They stop shaking by the 50th. You stop counting. You work through lunch. You work through dinner. You don't notice the transition. The bullpen has no windows to tell you. Time stops meaning anything. You check the clock once, 7:45. You check it again, 11:12. 3 hours disappeared. You didn't notice. You send the model at 11:47 p.m., 13 minutes early. You lean back. Your spine cracks. You feel proud for 30 seconds. Then your phone buzzes. The VP replies 4 minutes later. Revisions needed. 14 comments in the margin. You stare at the email. You open Excel again. You don't sigh. You just open it. You tape the VP's comments to your monitor. You work through each one. You don't argue with the red ink. You just fix. You eat a protein bar for lunch. You don't taste it. You eat another. You don't taste that one either. You try the nap room. The couch smells like other analysts. You set the timer for 30 minutes. You wake in 45. You finish the revisions at 2:14 a.m. You send them. You take a car home. You set your alarm for 5:15. You sleep for 2 hours and 41 minutes. Your body counts the debt. You ride the subway, half asleep. You miss your stop once, then twice. You start setting a phone alarm for the station. You arrive before the coffee shops open. You buy coffee from the lobby vending machine. It tastes like regret. You drink it anyway. You time your login, 45 seconds from badge swipe to Bloomberg. You try to beat it every morning. Your record is 38. You are back at 5:50. Same taxi, same coffee, same dark sky. Rule number 2. The first week sets the standard. Your standard is never leave first. You keep that standard. The second year stays until midnight. He leaves. You stay. He pauses at the door. He says, go home. You say, almost done. You are not almost done. Your eyes close for 30 seconds. Your body shuts down. You jolt awake. You don't remember closing them. Week 1 becomes week 4. You've built 11 models. You've revised each one 3 times. You've slept an average of 3.6 hours a night. You stop tracking. Tracking means admitting. You try push-ups in your office. 12. Your arms give out. You lie on the carpet. The carpet is comfortable. You consider sleeping here. Fate hate black. 2 a.m. on a Thursday. 4 analysts still in the bullpen. Pizza boxes from 9 hours ago. You are on your 3rd model of the day. Your eyes blur. You blink hard. You keep typing. You find the nap room, 38th floor, 2 couches, 1 blanket. You set your phone alarm for 45 minutes. You close your eyes. You dream about spreadsheets. You wake up and don't know what day it is. You check your phone, Thursday, still Thursday. You go back to the bullpen. Nobody noticed you left. The bullpen at 4 a.m. looks like a battlefield. 1 analyst sleeps at his desk. 2 went home. You are still here. You are always still here. You splash water on your face. Your reflection looks older than yesterday. Your tie is crooked. Your shirt smells. You straighten the tie. You go back to the bullpen. The VP drops a new assignment at 7. He doesn't ask if you went home. You don't volunteer the answer. The model is due at 6 p.m. You nod. Your friends text. You don't reply for days. When you do, you write, "Sorry, been busy." You've written that 47 times. They stop texting. Dinner is takeout at your desk every night. You know the seamless menu by heart. You eat without tasting. Calories are fuel, nothing more. Taste is a luxury. You work every day in March, 31 straight. You don't notice until April. Someone asks about your weekend. You can't remember the last one. The VP calls you a machine. He means it as praise. You take it as praise. The machine doesn't sleep. The machine doesn't complain. The machine just runs. Saturday midnight. You are the only person on the floor. Security checks on you. They know your name now. They bring you coffee. You thank them. They are the only people who see you at this hour. 8 months in, you average 3.2 hours of sleep. You've pulled 19 all-nighters. You track them like trophies. You tell yourself that is normal. Rule number 3, in banking, hours are the only currency that matters before you have a title. You present your first pitch book to a managing director. Your hands are steady. Your voice is clear. Nobody sees the 4 espressos holding you upright. You get staffed on a live deal, $2 billion acquisition, your first real transaction. You don't sleep for the next 4 days. You don't want to. You want to build. You want to prove. You carry 200 pages to the binding room at midnight. You bind them yourself. You carry them to the MD's chair. You leave them perfectly aligned. Nobody will know it was you. You carry printed comps to the MD's office at 7 a.m. You carry revisions at 10 p.m. You carry final versions at 2 a.m. You are a delivery system for spreadsheets. The deal team works until 2 a.m. every night for 3 weeks. You are the youngest in the room. You are always the last to leave. You make sure of that. Your sleep tracker shows an average of 1 hour 55 minutes for the week. You screenshot it. You don't know if you are proud or afraid. You decide proud. The deal closes. The MD sends champagne. Your name is in the closing email. You read it 4 times. You feel something. You can't identify it through the exhaustion. The VP toasts you by name. He says, "You outworked everyone." You smile. Your vision blurs. You blink hard. The room comes back. Your hand shakes. You switch to typing. You ignore it. You've been ignoring symptoms for months. You are fluent in denial. You try sitting in a coffee shop, just sitting. You last 9 minutes. Your leg bounces. Your mind runs models. You leave the coffee half drunk. You wake a sleeping first year. You tell him the nap room. Floor 38, second door on the right. You know the coordinates by heart. You take a sip. The champagne tastes like nothing. You smile anyway. Promotion, analyst a second. Your salary goes to $130,000. You averaged 97 hours a week to get here. You do the math. You earned $17 an hour. Your apartment is a museum. The plant is dead. The mail is piled. Your bed is made because you haven't slept in it since Tuesday. It is Saturday. You try to sleep at home. You can't. Your brain won't stop building models. You count cells instead of sheep. I to A T C B shar to B Joshado. You stare at the ceiling until 4. You give up and go back to the office. 4:30 a.m. The security guard doesn't ask. He just nods. He has seen this before. The building is the only place your brain knows how to function. Year 2. You lost 15 pounds. You gained a reputation. The juniors ask how you do it. You say coffee. You don't say the real answer. The real answer is you forgot how to stop. You train the new analysts. You teach them the models. You teach them the nap room. You teach them which delivery apps work at 3 a.m. You are passing down the ritual. You give the junior the list. Thai at 2 a.m., Chinese until 3. Pizza all night. This is institutional knowledge. Your head hurts. It has been hurting for 3 weeks. You take 4 Advil from the bottle in your desk. The bottle is new. It is already half empty. Your hands shake when you type. A twitch in your right ring finger. It comes and goes. You blame the coffee. You drink more coffee. Rule number 5. The body sends warnings. You learn to mute them. Your doctor says your cortisol is elevated. Your blood pressure is 142/91. You are 23 years old. He asks about stress. You laugh. He doesn't laugh back. You look at the prescription. Rest, 8 hours, sleep, exercise. You fold it into your pocket. It joins the receipts and the business cards of people you'll never call. The dentist says you are grinding your teeth. He asks about stress. You say moderate. He doesn't believe you. You don't either. You catch your face in the glass. You don't stop. You keep walking. You stopped looking at mirrors 3 months ago. The doctor prescribes rest. You fold the prescription into your pocket. You call into a meeting from the sidewalk. You never fill it. You meet friends. You check your phone every 3 minutes. They ask about work. You say busy. They ask about your life. You say work. They stop asking. You stop noticing. Your apartment is evidence, dead plant, unopened mail, a gym bag you packed 4 months ago. The fridge holds mustard and regret. You spend 12 minutes a day here, sleeping, sometimes. Your mother asks when you are visiting. You say soon. You said that in October. It is February. She doesn't push. She can hear it in your voice. Something running on empty, something close to breaking. You walk past restaurants. People eat together. People laugh. You don't stop. You have a model due at midnight. Your vision tunnels. You grip the armrest. You count to 3. The edges come back. You type one more formula. You type another. You sit in the stairwell. 5 minutes. Nobody comes. You count your heartbeats. They're too fast. You count to 60. You go back. Promoted associate. 175,000 base. Bonus could double it. 2 years of 97-hour weeks bought this. You shake the hand. You feel the hand shake back. You don't feel much else. You get an office with a door, with a window. You see the sky for the first time from your desk. You forgot what color it was. It is gray. You prefer the bullpen. At least the bullpen had company. The office doesn't change the hours. It just means you are alone more. The bullpen had company. The office has a door you never close and a chair nobody sits in. You manage 2 deals at once, then 3. You say yes to everything. Saying no means someone else gets the hours. Someone else gets the credit. You don't share hours. You review a junior's model. 12 errors. You fix 8. You send the rest back. You tell him to find them. You are becoming the VP who never left. You pass the VP's office. It is dark. He left 6 hours ago. His desk has family photos. Yours has coffee cups. You go to the nap room. You don't nap. You lie there, calculating a bit of multiples. Your body is horizontal. Your brain is vertical. You gave up on sleep. Sleep gave up on you first. Your desk drawer is a pharmacy. Melatonin for the nights you try. Caffeine for the mornings after you fail. B12 for the energy. Advil for the headaches. None of them work anymore. You take them anyway. You pass the gym every morning. You signed up 3 months ago. You've gone once. The treadmill felt wrong. Running without going anywhere. You already do that. You try to read on the subway. Same page for 3 stops. Your brain builds models instead of sentences. You catch your reflection in the elevator doors. You don't recognize the face. It is thinner Grier. You are 24 years old, and you look 35. 2 a.m., 3 espressos in. Your hands tremble. Your vision blurs. You blink hard. You type the wrong number. You delete it. You type the wrong number again. Your body is breaking down. You stand up. The room tilts. Black edges your vision. You grip the desk. A junior asks if you are okay. You say, stood up too fast. You sit back down. Your heart is racing. You grip the chair. You breathe in for 4 seconds, out for 4. In for 4. You learned this from a YouTube video at 3 a.m. It works, barely. You go to the bathroom. You grip the sink. You count to 10. You get to 4. You start over. You get to 7. You throw up. You wipe your mouth. You straighten your tie. You have a photo on your desk. Graduation day. You are smiling in it. You don't remember what that felt like. The photo watches you work. You go back to the desk. You keep typing. Rule number 7. When the body fails you, you override it. That is what this job teaches. That is the only lesson. Fade in black. It happens on a Wednesday. You are staring at the model. You can see the numbers. You can't make them mean anything. Your brain won't process. The gears stop. You reach for your coffee. You miss. The cup is right there. Your hand closes on air. You try again. You get it. Something is wrong. You stand up. Your legs buckle. The room spins. You grab the desk. The junior runs over. You hear his voice from very far away. Then you hear nothing. You are on the floor. You don't remember falling. The carpet is blue. You notice that? You hear someone say, call 911. You notice that too. The paramedics wheel you through the hallway, past the glass offices, past the Bloombergs, past the conference rooms. The MDS watch through the glass. Nobody follows. Your chair is still warm. Your model is still open. The cursor blinks on cell D47. It will blink until someone closes the laptop. The hospital is bright. The bed is flat. The IV feeds you fluids. Your body was running on nothing. The doctor says exhaustion, dehydration, acute stress response. He says this calmly, like it is common. It is. Your resting heart rate is 92 at 24 years old. Your heart is running hot. Your body doesn't know how to idle. Your VP emails. He asks when you'll be back. You are lying in a hospital bed with an IV in your arm. You reach for the phone. The nurse moves it away. Your mother drives 4 hours. She walks into the room. She sees the IV. She doesn't say, I told you so. She sits beside the bed. She holds your hand. You let her. You sit in silence. The monitors beep. She doesn't let go of your hand. You don't want her to. You eat hospital food. It is terrible. It is the first meal you've tasted in months. You eat all of it. You watch sunlight move across the wall. You track it for an hour. It is the most peaceful thing you've seen in 2 years. The hospital forces you to stop. For the first time in 2 years, your brain goes quiet. No models, no formulas, just the beep of the monitor. You listen, you breathe. They discharge you after 2 days. The doctor says 2 weeks off minimum. You nod. You mean it this time. Your mother drives you home. Your apartment looks different. Your mother cleaned it. New plant on the sill. Mail sorted. Fridge stocked. You sit on the couch. You feel the cushion. You forgot things had texture. You watch the sunrise from your window. You've seen it from the office 1,000 times. It looks different from home. You sleep for 11 hours. You dream about nothing. No spreadsheets. No deal terms. Nothing. You wake up and the sun is out. You forgot what morning sun looked like from a bed. You eat breakfast, not at a desk, at a table. With a plate, you taste the eggs. You taste the toast. Your senses are returning from wherever they went. You walk through a park. You see a man walking a dog. A woman pushing a stroller. You don't remember the last time you saw a park in daylight. You sat in an office. You look at the tower from your window. It is small from here. It looks so big from inside. You watch the lights come on one by one. You wonder who is still there. You go back after 2 weeks. The lobby looks the same. The elevator sounds the same. The hallway smells the same. But you feel different, lighter, more breakable. You close your door at 9 p.m. For the first time ever, you go home. The model can wait. The deal can wait. You are learning a new language. The language is enough. You are learning it slowly. You sleep 6 hours, then 7, then 6 again. You dream about things that aren't spreadsheets. The headaches stop. Your hand stops shaking. Your reflection starts to look like you again. You look in the mirror. You recognize yourself, barely. The person looking back slept 7 hours. He looks human again. You go to a grocery store. You buy real food. You squeeze an avocado. You have no idea if it is ripe. You buy it anyway. You leave at 7:30. An associate sees you pack up. He looks confused. You used to be the last one out. You nod goodnight. You don't explain. You cook dinner, pasta, nothing complex. You stand at the stove and watch the water boil. You forgot that watching water boil could feel like peace. The bullpen fills with new analysts. Same desks, same Bloombergs, same fluorescent light. New faces, same tired eyes. A new kid sits at your old desk, 22. First year, his model is due at midnight. His alarm went off at 4:30. He splashes water on his face. He straightens his tie. He goes back to the bullpen. He will do this 100 more times. He opens Excel again. He doesn't sigh. He just opens it. He finds the nap room. Floor 38. Second door on the right. The coordinates pass from body to body. His badge says Analyst I. His salary is $115,000. He wants to be the first one in and the last one out. He works until 2 a.m. on his first model. He sets his alarm for 5:15. He sleeps for 2 hours and 41 minutes. He thinks he is proving something. You thought that too. He types until his eyes blur. He blinks. He keeps typing. He calls himself a machine. He means it as praise. His desk looks like yours did. Energy drinks, cold pizza, a model half built. The ritual repeats. He sets his alarm for 5:15. He sleeps in the taxi. He dreams about spreadsheets. The tower stands. The windows glow. Inside, someone is always awake. That is the price of the building. It runs on bodies. The bullpen at 4 a.m., one analyst, one screen, one life being fed to the machine, 1 hour at a time. The building is awake before the city. Same windows, same light. Someone new is counting the floors. Someone new is setting the standard. The machine never runs out of fuel. It just finds new bodies.